A mysterious old man touched a fat man's face, and from that moment on, the fat man would lose 5 pounds every single day. He had no choice but to eat constantly wherever he went. Otherwise, he would literally starve to death. The fat man, named Billy, was a lawyer who weighed a whopping 300 pounds. Despite his size, he had a slender wife who prepared weight loss meals for him daily to help control his weight. One day, Billy took on a case defending a notorious mob boss. Thanks to his exceptional legal skills, Billy easily got the charges against the boss dropped, and the two men formed a deep friendship. On his way home that evening, Billy got distracted while driving and accidentally killed an old gypsy woman who turned out to be the daughter of the gypsy chief. However, in court, the judge and police were all Billy's close friends, so he successfully evaded any responsibility. As a delighted Billy walked out of the courthouse, an old man called out to him. The man touched Billy's face and uttered the words, "Become thin." Billy was shocked but didn't think much of it. However, in the days that followed, strange things began to happen. Billy started losing weight at an alarming rate, shedding 3 pounds every day. His wife was thrilled, believing her weight loss meals were working wonders. But as time went on, Billy's weight continued to plummet. In just half a month, he had already lost 50 pounds. Worried that he might have some terminal illness, his wife urged him to see a doctor for a checkup. However, the medical report showed that Billy was perfectly healthy, even healthier than the doctor himself. Desperate to maintain his weight, Billy resorted to binging on high-calorie foods like fried chicken legs and cream cakes. But no matter how much he ate, he just couldn't gain weight. The speed at which he was losing weight far outpaced any weight gain. Billy wasn't the only one experiencing bizarre events. He learned from the judge's wife that the gypsy chief had also touched the judge's face that day and uttered the word lizard. Since then, scales had started growing on the judge's skin, and he had already left for the big city to seek medical treatment. The judge's wife grew increasingly agitated as she recounted the story, blaming everything on Billy. If he hadn't killed the gypsy woman, her husband wouldn't have been cursed. It was only then that Billy realized the gravity of the situation. He thought of the police officer who had helped him fabricate evidence and went to his house, only to find that the officer's body had already started rotting like a monster. The officer told Billy that it was all because of the gypsy chief and urged Billy to kill him. But Billy was still hoping the chief would lift the curse and save his life. So how could he possibly kill him? This eerie movie is called Starved to Death, and I highly recommend everyone check out the original film.